This place is more than just a unit and a building, it's a lifestyle. Welcome to 225 Harvard. We have unit 809 offered for sale here. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, has a really cool balcony you have to see, but let's go check out what a lifestyle at Bluevale Towers is going to be like. Here we are inside of the unit. As you can see, there is a large front entryway. It is empty right now, so it's very echoey, but there is a large living room, lots of space for a couple couches, chairs, having your guests over here. There's a dining room right there in front of me, and there's a really, really cool balcony space. What I like about this open space is there's lots to do here. There's so many options for where you're gonna lay out your furniture and how you're going to enjoy this space. It's not that you're trapped into one way to have the unit. There's lots and lots of options here. If you took out this wall, you can have an open kitchen. There's all kinds of things that you can do, and you can enjoy a really cool outdoor space. Let's check it out. See how nice of a day this room is, nice and bright. When you looked outside there to see the view, you saw the tennis courts and you saw a lot of parking. You would think that is parking for the building, and it is, but it's all visitor parking. You don't see that a lot in buildings. There is a plethora of visitor parking. There is gonna be no problem having your guests here when you have a party at your place, and you can start it in this really cool enclosed balcony. I would call this a 3-season room. You can put your plants out here, you could read out here, there's lots of natural light. I would like to crochet out here. Brad probably paint his little Warhammer guys out here. There's so many things you can do with your hobby in this space, or simply put a dining table, lots of chairs, and have a couple drinks with friends. Updates to this kitchen have been done, including a dishwasher. Everyone loves to have a dishwasher, and guess what? Water, heat, and hydro are included in this building, so don't worry about how often you're running those appliances because everything's included. Also, if you love to bake or have lots of appliances like an air fryer, there is so much counter space. Something you also don't see often in a galley kitchen. This is actually a really, really nice space. Lots of drawers, lots of cupboards, and plenty of counter space for all those kitchen needs. Here inside the primary room, there is room in here for a king-size bed. There's also a second room that is great for a home office or a guest suite, whatever you might need. The washroom is right across the way from there. That's where the full bath is. There's also a really nice little storage closet in here. So this has everything that you would need to have in a unit, except for laundry, which is downstairs in the basement. But guess what? Laundry here is actually a really good price. $2.25 per wash, $1 per dry. So it's affordable to do your laundry here. You don't have to worry about having the machines and having to take care of all of that. But inside this area, you have the large primary suite with a walk-through closet and a private 2-piece washroom. So you do end up with 2 beds and 2 baths in this lovely unit. Now let's go check out the rest of the building and see what your lifestyle would be like here.
One of the other things that's nice about this building too, you saw the parking outside for visitors and you're probably thinking, well, where do I park? Inside of this nice parking garage where you don't have to worry about removing snow from your car in the winter or birds pooping on it in the summer. This is so great. There's an upper and a lower, so you've always got room to park in here and you've got your own dedicated spot. This one comes with 1 parking space, so you can park inside when the weather is not so great. Not only are there a ton of machines here, it's kind of cheap to do laundry. $2.25 a wash and a buck to dry? I might start bringing my laundry here. That's great. There's tons of space, and the nice thing about a building like this, put it in, go back upstairs, come down and check it in 45 minutes, switch it over, get on with your life. This is a really good setup. You can't complain about this. One of the nice things about buildings like this is they have a party room, and as you can see, this is no exception. So if you like to host events, this is what you want. You've got a little kitchenette, you've got tons of tables, tons of chairs. If it's your turn to host Christmas, do it here because you got tons of space and it's super easy to clean up and nobody's going through all the stuff in your room. And after that, we're gonna transition into the party room. You've got music stuff in here. It's easy to set up. You could bring a projector and a screen down here and do movie nights. Anything you want. There's so many possibilities, and they're 2 sectioned off rooms. Hey, that's awesome. Not a bad amenity to have for the building, but wait, there's more. One of the inconveniences of having a place that's a little smaller, condo, is there's no real place that you can work around in if you're handy, if you've got a hobby, you like to do a little carpentry, except look what we've got here. This is great. This is exactly what you want. If you've got a hobby, you're into woodworking or something like that, come on down here, cut it up, measure it up, do whatever you got to. I would even come down here and base coat some miniatures because you can do some spray painting down here and you don't have to worry about it getting all up in your area upstairs. So you don't see this often in buildings like this. What a great little bonus feature if you've got a hobby that makes a little dust, makes a little noise. It's contained down here in the basement. Whew. One of the other great things about this area is you've got a gym, and it's pretty well stocked too. As you can see, you've got some cardio equipment, you've got a bench press if you're really working on building some muscle, and there's also a sauna and washroom down here as well, so you can wash up after a fairly intense workout. What a great little feature to have. Plus, there's a men's and a women's, so it's completely separate. So you don't even have to worry about mingling if you're not into that. You've got your own gym, save a little money on those gym fees, and work out where you live. So for all you active lifestyle folks, sorry, just getting in my stretches here, this is where you want to be. They've got a tennis court all set up, all ready to go. Could also double as a pickleball court if you're into that, but let's see if I still got it. Your serve. One of the other nice things is after you're done your invigorating, worked up a sweat, invigorating game here, this is a private court. So last person out locks up. This means you're not waiting like at some of the public parks. You can bring a friend here and have an exclusive game and not have to wait around like you might at some other places. One of the other great conveniences about this property is its proximity. It's in such a good location. You've got all this green space out here, perfect for if you got the nieces and nephews coming over, play a little soccer game, get the frisbee out, tons of space back here that's open for anyone. You've also got your pass-through over here. This is gonna take you to the amenities you need in the area. You've got a Zayres for groceries, you've got a bank over there. You've also got an A&W if you got some hungries and you wanna get a good burger, great place to go. Plus, you're also so close to university and all the other shopping areas. You can get anywhere from here, and this comes right out from the building. Go up to the 3rd floor and you can walk out, and on a nice day like this, it's perfect.